And I think about my grandmother who raised 4 boys, with no air condition, no shower, they shared a room and, just the survival kind of you just get through it. And that's what so many of us saw. But then I also feel like so many of us are products of that and are in therapy, as a result of that kind of push through, get through, you make a way out of no way. And now you see, moms today, I'm a millennial, but I'm an older millennial, more like, I can't do it all, And so it's kind of like this generational thing of like, okay, we've done this and we've made it through, but wow, when you think back and reflect on all the things that we carry with so little resources, so little support, and still also dealing with the society dynamics during those times too, it does take a mental and emotional kind of toll on you. I would be curious of, if you could be like predictive of what do you think, how Bessie Coleman might have been if she was mothered by a mother today. Do you think that there's something too, because that's my struggle with my own kids, with the privilege. I'm like, I don't know if you're going to have the work ethic. I don't know if you're going to have, how do you teach that without the trauma, which we don't think you have to have trauma to do it, but there's something to it.
It's tricky. It is a tricky thought. Like what you're saying, like I always know that I am more privileged than any woman who has come before me in my family line. Like I have the privilege to have a therapist who I absolutely adore, and I'm happy to go sit.
And the society acceptance that you can have Jesus and therapy.
Yes, it is okay to go sit on somebody's couch and just talk it out. And that no is a complete sentence, and I have the right to say no. I can be an entrepreneur, even though they were entrepreneurs, but it was not out of just because I want to. It was out of necessity that they became entrepreneurs and things like that. So it's tricky. And my mom was a single parent. And so I was little. I was a latchkey kid. I let myself in at the end of the day. I was the younger one, but I made like dinner sometimes for me and my brother. I cooked. I learned early. I knew how to do laundry. I knew how to do all these things. And now with my niece, she's so loved and so cared for. She's the only grandchild that we have to kind of make sure she knows how to be a person.
Yeah.
Like you got to know how to move through the world. And I was living in an apartment here, and she wanted a nothing bundt cake. I said, well, you can just walk up there and get it. She was like, walk there to get it? You won't take me? I said, it's literally a couple blocks, 3 blocks, and you'll be there. I promise you'll be there. And she was like, all right. She was so nervous about it. I was like, you don't even have to cross the street. And if you can't cross the street, we have not done our jobs.
Yeah.
They just kind of, it's not that they have it easy, but they do.